Hey guys, welcome back to High Revs. I'm Law, and unfortunately we don't have Al here today, but we do have a different cameraman, mystery man, if you will. But right here we have a 2020 Chrysler Pacifica. We're gonna get into it. Let's go. Alright, so this is the front end of the Chrysler Pacifica. Not much of a nose. It has this little dip dive inside, unlike you get with like normal sedans that you would find. But this is of course a van. They have to minimize space, so they sort of put the engine more back. But quickly looking at this chrome piece going down the grill, I guess it gives like a sort of presence. Like it looks like a very luxury a van. Yeah, it definitely looks like all these chrome pieces and all that. Looks very luxury. Fortunately, you have real vents right here, fake up top. Also, real on top with the Chrysler badges. Also all real, unless you go to the sides over here. Lights, you get standard lights, LEDs, and you do have fog lights down here. Of course, this is the L trim that we have here. We have the most basic trim. And let's quickly keep going around. You do have 17-inch rims that are chrome. They, in our opinion, I mean my opinion, we don't think it's the best looking, but I mean it suits for the very base. I think it makes the car look pretty good. Now again, you have really big side mirrors and all. You got these little buttons to lock and unlock the car. Push it. All the keys on the side. Yep, sorry. You got the doors opening and stuff. You can use the button and all and pull on it to get it all open. You do have this little chrome piece. Gives a little bit of elegance and stuff to the car. Moving on to the back, you can start with this little piece of window, which I don't think you can really see out of. It's more of a C pillar or a D pillar, sorry. So you do have this massive, like, look at this. It's a massive rear windshield, which you can see out of pretty damn well. Really easy to see. You got these flush rear lights, which look pretty good. Here are your rear sensors and all down there. Pacifica badge, and you don't really have a badge because this is more of a lower trim vehicle. And of course you do have these on top in case if you want to load something on top, maybe skis or something for a winter trip. Hey guys, so we're here on the interior of the Chrysler 2020 Chrysler Pacifica. Alright, so as you see, these seats right now, they're folded in so that you can put little boxes like this of storage in here. It's massive. You got tons and tons of space. What you can do is you can quickly pull this up like this, and there you go. These are your rear seats right here. Pick this up. This is your seat belt for the middle passenger. Really nice and easy and simple to see out of, and really comfortable seats. We're about to show you how it feels like to sit and all that. But quickly I want to show you this one thing. On the very bottom, when you'll come around, I'll show that, I'll show that later. Let's quickly show the seats. Quick push of a button, the door opens up, nice and easy. Of course, there's the button right here on the side. I'll show you that later. It closes it, and it's going through to the back, very nice and easy. Flat floor, awesome, love that. Alright, this seat is pretty reclined in the back over here. Got tons and tons of space. Of course, I'm not that tall, but sitting at 5'6", I got tons of space, extreme amount of headroom. Again, unfortunately, we don't have Alan here, who's much taller, sitting at like 5'11", but I got tons of space, good, a little bit of storage, little pockets. If you remember the Toyota Sienna, they had a little cubby here, but this van doesn't have it, but that's all right. These seats make up for, oh my god, these leather seats are so good. They're just unbelievably comfortable. The headrests are pretty good. They feel soft. Otherwise in the back it's very nice. You do get these little LED lights on top. Feels very fancy. Hopping into the second row. Oh my god. Whew. As you can see, I just feel like I'm at home. You get this little hand rest. I mean, it is kind of small and all, but I mean, it does the job. You do have one from the other side too. Feels very nice and comfortable. Air vents right here. And on this right side of the car is where you have the controls for the air and stuff to go around for the back, if you got people in the back or not. Otherwise, this is basically the rear, and it feels very comfortable. and amazing. I can definitely sleep here all night, all day. So with the seats, it's a little bit tricky. That's why they have the diagram here. Anyways, you pull on this, and it quickly unlocks the whole seat, and then you push this down, and it all just goes in. Of course, we have the seatbelt here, but you do have a relatively flat floor here, which you can store even more stuff. I'd leave this one open if you got another passenger that wants to come along. Otherwise, the boot is pretty damn massive. I can't complain about it. Nothing bad. Other than, you know, the button. we when we got the car, we were looking for the button like 10 minutes, looking where's the button and all. Is it manual? It doesn't feel, because like when you close it, if you have that automatic and all. So the button's on there. One really important thing to note, and you have this little 12-volt socket. Opening up, this is the driver's seat. You hop inside. Oh, feels very good, comfortable. You don't have much bolstering, but you don't need it. It's a luxury van. Anyways, let's quickly start up the vehicle. Put foot on the brake. Start. There you go. The little beep. You can't go. I don't think you guys can really go wrong with the FCA product. I love FCA. Fantastic. Really great, and I really enjoy their products, like their Jeep Grand Cherokee that we reviewed and the one that we launched. Anyways, starting off with the steering wheel, you have these little controls for this little tiny screen. You don't get a screen like you would get in a Jeep Grand Cherokee or something like that with a wide, you know, big screen. You just get this little tiny screen, shows your speed, you go up, and it just goes and goes and goes and goes and goes. Then you have your RPMs and your speedo, and it's all in blue. I actually kind of like the blue. Write in the comments down below what you guys think about that. I think they're one of the best looking analog speedo and RPM gauge there is. Anyway, so that's what you have for the buttons. You have the set and reset for the cruise control. Nothing too special with that. You have your voice control, phone, and that's basically it with the steering wheel. Other than the feel, is it feels leathery and good, but it doesn't feel like extreme great quality. Like my hands are sticking to it. I didn't get that feeling in the Saab, neither the BMW or the Audi that we reviewed. Also, yeah, at the back of the steering wheel, what FCA does is they have some buttons and stuff for like the radio and all and things like that. Looking at the screen, you have your basic stuff: radio, media, the climate control. Very easy to look at. It can be a little bit of a hassle to, you know, push all these buttons and all, and to do all that, and it's a little bit laggy. That's alright. You do have front heated seats and a heated steering wheel, which is a really nice touch. Control the heating and all that, really nice and simple. Rear climate you can control and all that, super easy, super, can lock it and all. But I don't know, I kind of find it a little bit annoying. Write down the comments below what you guys think. Yeah, your U apps, very simple stuff: compass, seat heating and all that. That's really it for the front screen. Looking at all this we have here, this is your electronic parking brake, your automatic engine stop and start, your parking sensors, traction control, volume, tuning, and AC. This is a 3.6 liter Pentastar V6 to the front wheel drive with 282 horsepower, 262 pound-feet of torque, and of course it's paired to an 8-speed automatic transmission, which is why you can sort of feel like engine shifting and all that during the drive, which we'll get to, of course, later. So this is really it. You know, front wheel drive car. So the engine is a bit different than what you would get from a Jeep Grand Cherokee or something. It definitely looks a bit smaller, but it is a massive engine. Really great engine, guys. Now it's time to do the drive review of this Chrysler Pacifica. Let's see how she handles and everything. Alright, quickly put it into reverse. Turn the knob. Alright, you got a rear brake assist, meaning like if a car comes or a person comes, it will automatically emergency brake. There's your reverse camera. Very easy to see out of. All good. The steering wheel moves quite a lot. It has like a really good type angle. Got a little speedo right here in the middle. Gauges look really nice and easy to see. Overall, I mean, for now it's very good car and stuff. All Alright, we're just cruising normally. This 3.6 liter gains speed pretty quickly, and it is a little bit noisy, but that's all good, and you know, you're able to live with all of that. Otherwise, she's a really easy cruiser. She's extremely comfortable. The seats are really nice and soft. You got the leather seats. Oh my god, feels very nice and pleasant. The steering wheel, you don't have much feedback, but you don't really need it. It's a van. You do have the paddles at the back. It's not paddle shifter, but they're for the radio and stuff. Steering, like I said, is very light, large diameter. That's all I need to know. Visibility is very nice and easy to see out of in this car. Yeah, you can't really say much, but let's quickly go ahead and put our foot a little bit down. We're not flooring it. You can feel the gear shifting and all that, and you can feel it gaining in speed and all, which is pretty good for me not, you know, putting my foot down. Definitely love that one part about this car. Over. Oh, the suspension is really nice and soft. I really want to quickly show you guys one cool little thing for this car. There we go. Alright, this is a front wheel drive car, so we're going to quickly try and launch it. Alright, put down all the way on the brake, all the way on the gas. Oh, not much. Alright. Nothing really happened. If I'm honest, it kind of felt like it was a CVT going off the launch. It felt very slow and sluggish to launch. But then once it got into the RPM, I don't know if you heard the engine roars up and she just goes. It's a really nice 3.6 liter engine. Fits the van perfectly. You're just cruising on the highway, you got to overtake, put your foot down, takes a little bit, bam, and she's off. She's not a sports car, nothing like that, so don't take her as a racer, but she definitely does the job. Infotainment screen is really nice and easy to reach, really nice and easy buttons over here. Again, you do have the automatic stop and start right here if you like it, the parking sensors and all that, easy to reach. Otherwise, she's really a beauty. The suspension is really nice and comfortable. She just glides over bumps and all that. Definitely love the car. Feels nice, feels planted. For a van, of course. So, quick little note, this thing does have an L mode, and you can't really turn it into it, but the way to do it, you push down and then you turn, and then you're in L mode, and the car does what it does for purpose. So quickly driving it in L mode. Yeah, it definitely feels like it's in sport now. Oh, and it stays in the RPMs, which is good, but I don't think we really want that. Put it to drive and just coast. That's what this thing is really meant for you to drive it nice and smoothly and calmly and to just enjoy it. Alright guys, thank you for watching the video, and I hope you guys will come back later. Peace.